Hey everyone, Les here from BG Trading. Hope you are well. Today is January 5, 2023. We'll be analyzing a lithium stock that is currently almost at the buying area. I'm going to show you what buying area means for us. This is Pilbara Minerals, which the SX code is PLS. Pilbara Minerals is Australian leading lithium producer. Anyone that wants to have exposure to lithium must have a look at Pilbara Minerals. Least risk stock with the company generating really good profits and set to profit even further in 2023. Let's have a look. I just want to remind you, this isn't financial advice. It's just us from BG Trading sharing with you how we apply our strategies to know when to buy and when to sell stocks, how we set up targets, how we set up stop losses, how we avoid FOMO, which basically means buying a stock at the really high prices, and much more on this channel. So if you like, please subscribe, share this video with someone that you believe would be interested. Furthermore, I would like to invite you to our free Facebook community called Buy Growth Sell Strategy for Share Traders. This is a great community that we're gathering together a lot of information, a lot of great quality conversation with our members about potential investment and trading opportunities. So details at the description below. Now let's jump straight into our stock analysis. This is pretty much what one of the benefits of being VIP member. You have access to full content in the stock analysis. I'm going to be sharing a little bit with you guys. And obviously, when we are looking at buying a stock, when we're tracking a particular company, we want to make sure we're not just buying because the technical aspects are looking good, but also want to understand what the fundamentals behind the company are, and whether the company is actually going to be growing or it's shrinking, it's reducing revenue or increasing revenue, increasing production. This is all we want to do, and then we make our decision based on that as well, not just on technical aspects. It's extremely important if you're going to invest your money or trade. You got to understand where you are landing your money. I always tell my members, make sure you understand a little bit the scope of the company. Extremely important. That's why we provide stock analysis for our VIP members. We don't want people just to buy because people are talking about that, but we want people to understand how to analyze the stocks and know what the company is all about. In this case, Pilbara Minerals is Australian leading lithium producer. If you've been following me, I'm still bullish about lithium for 2023, and I think still will be able to do a really nice trade out of most of lithium stocks. Now, what we wanted to consider is where are those stocks, where are those companies in terms of exploring, developing, or actually producing. That's why I picked up Pilbara Minerals, because this is it's the least risk company to have extra exposure to lithium. But even saying it is a least risk company, it doesn't matter if you buy a really good quality company at the FOMO area, the risks increases anyway. So what we want to do is we want to have an entry position in a great quality company that is set to increase profit, set to increase revenue, set to increase production, and also is trading at what we call here at BG Trading technically discounted price. Okay, and that's our KPIs. That's how we enter in the stocks. And Pilbara Minerals is nearly getting there. Okay, where other stocks, other lithium stocks have already reached that sort of level. Pilbara Minerals is still going towards that sort of chart formation. Now, a little bit about Pilbara. It's a kind of like a vertical integrated lithium company, which owns 100% of its world class project here in Australia. Basically, it is a spodumene project. They they produce spodumene concentrate. It's not from brine. You will see that most of the companies that produce lithium in Argentina, it is from brine, whereas this one is a spodumene, which is hard rock rich extraction. Also, the company has other projects involving as well, like lithium fine chemicals, which is a joint venture with POSCO, and also a scope study, which is a joint venture with Calix. And that's where Pilbara Minerals sort of differentiates from several other small players out there that are not even producing at the moment. Now, in terms of, it's always interesting when you actually invest in buying a large company to see who is behind this company in terms of shareholders. And then I got the top 20 investors on Pilbara Minerals at the moment, and I'm going to make this knowledge available on our community Facebook. So make sure you jump in there, and you can take a read of that as well if you're interested on having exposure to obviously to lithium. So Pilbara currently holds $1.37 billion in cash at the bank. That's per 30th September 2022 financial report. This is a lot of money. This is a very really privileged position as well now, and they are taking full advantage, not half or not a little bit advantage, but full advantage of these high lithium prices. Now, obviously, the argument in this the controversy here is whether lithium from the macroeconomic environment, whether lithium prices will continue to grow or will continue to stay in the high sort of levels as it is at the moment. And obviously, nobody knows exactly what's going to happen, but we've seen some reports from reputable investment banks. Some of them saying that lithium is going to crash in the second half of 2023, and other ones are still bullish. I'm on the blue side. I believe that demand will still increasing in parallel to production. There's a lot of players coming online with their projects, but I've been following Core Lithium and other companies, Argus Mineral, that are actually calling themselves start producing, but they're all starting really slow pace. And to get into full production, it's still from what they forecast to start production, which is the message they normally sell to shareholders or to investors. From that particular point, it takes another year or two to actually take into full production. When I talk about full production, is what is forecasted at DFS, okay, which is the feasibility study that provides investors the value of the company. So taking a lot longer than expected. That's my thoughts on that. Obviously, it's impossible to predict, but what we wanted to do here is we wanted to trade with the market. Okay, obviously the market's selling off now. Most of the lithium stocks, I've seen a little bit of bounce back at the moment, but as I said in the last video yesterday, Pilbara is still a little bit above our ideal entry price, and I'm going to wait a little bit. Wait a little bit more with patience. We have to have patience, not just to wait the stock to reach the selling points, but most importantly, wait the stock to reach buying areas, because a lot of the easy money in the market is when you buy a particular stock in a technically discounted price. That's why we focus so much our strategy on that. This is a little bit of a lithium deficit, which is expected to grow, and that's what obviously a lot of the companies are investing a huge amount of money to bring their projects online, because they all of them believe that lithium prices will, lithium demand for lithium is still going to be huge. All right, despite some supply will start ramp up, has been ramping up over this year, the last year, and 2023 and 2024. Okay, now one of the things that interesting about Pilbara Minerals is that they have a 6 megawatt solar plant underway. So they're obviously going to start saving some really good money um, uh, with that. Sustainability is key for any company, of course. Also, they have 76% increased production between Q2 of FY22 and Q1 of FY23. That will directly reflect into the EBITDA, and the revenue going to be huge. So what we want to really to do is we want to have a feel of what's this part here going to be about. And then obviously you see how the revenue has ramped up really quickly, and so is the profit. Okay, and for the bears, I wouldn't be short in this stock, to be honest. And although we don't short anyway, but I wouldn't be looking at short this stock. But I think this is an opportunity. In fact, I think this stock could well double some stage this year. We could see this stock at the double of price that is trading at the moment. And let's quickly have a look at the technical aspect of Pilbara Minerals. Okay, currently trading at $3.67 as per today's January 5. And then here's the chart formation. And according to our strategy, the first thing we need to do when we're analyzing, we want to put all the indicators out there. So we put the moving averages, the exponential, the simple moving average. We change the chart to Heikenach. We display the volume as well. Volume is key indicator for us. And then we start understanding what's the price is doing over the long term and over the short term as well. And as you can see here, the uptrend is still there. It still hasn't changed. See, the pink line is the long term uptrend, still there. So which enforces that the stock's still bullish. And even though we have a correction, a really big correction now, it is still positive. It's still making itself for the long-term chart formation a higher low here. Even if it falls to $3, we're gonna have another higher low here. Now, entry price for us is ideally what we wanted to see is we wanted to buy under this pink line here. Okay, under this pink line, and then the pink line currently sitting at $3.48, and then anything under that pink line, I will call technically discounted price. At the moment, is at actually a technically discounted price for the short term, but you gotta consider that this distance, say, gives you that the stock was trading actually in a formal area on the long term, and you don't want to buy anything in a formal area. You want to hold, you want to sell the formal area and buy back. That's what we want to do. And then here, our strategy says that now is currently trading at a fair price. It's trading at technically fair price. And what I wanted to do is I wanted to buy the stock at technically discounted price, which would be giving me an entry point around this pink square here. You can see the pink square? Yes, it ranges from $3 to $3.50. Okay, anything around there, I will be happy getting involved with this. And then obviously the fundamentals are still very favorable for a potential rally, simply because the company will be reporting a even better profit than it has reported by in FY22, which, by the way, was $560 million profit. I am expecting something around $750 billion profit, something like that. But then still we yet to see. Okay, there's no guarantees in the market, but if you want exposure to lithium, sticks with the best guys for a more conservative and safe exposure. That's my thoughts on lithium stocks and particular in Pilbara minerals. At the moment, buying at technically fair price, you're just buying something that is at a medium price. You want a discounted price, you gotta wait a little bit more. There's no guarantee if the price will fall a little bit more, but it's still falling today, so we might see a little reversal or something, a little leg down and then a possible reversal. So we would have some patience and a wait. Okay, my thoughts on Pilbara. I reckon we'll be able to double, especially if it goes closer to $3, which means $6, $6.50 will be doubling. And I'm expecting a all-time high for Pilbara some stage in 2023. Yes, all-time high for Pilbara in 2023. Put your thoughts in there. That's my thoughts. Whether I'm going to get that right, we don't know. But one thing I'm 100% certain, I don't want to buy any stock at the FOMO areas, and we don't buy stocks at FOMO area here. Okay, so this is wrapping up for today. Hope you enjoy the analysis. Please put your thoughts in there, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye. The whole idea when we designed BG Trading BGS 20 strategy was to use only a set number of indicators to make it simple and clear to understand and to be able to apply our KPIs very easily and very effectively. So you don't have to be any Wall Street smart person to be able to apply those strategies. We really hope this course will help you to make better decisions and make successful trades. See you in the course.